how it works. You thought you were done with servitude? Think again. Unless you were born into wealth, you now have to fight in wars, tournaments, or work as a heavily armed bodyguard for your lord just to afford your next meal and maybe a roof over your head. And those oaths of chivalry? They sound great on parchment, but on the battlefield? Throw all that shit to the wind, people are gonna die, and you're going to make sure you're not one of them. You're expected to be honorable, but war is a nasty business. You might have to raid villages, fight for a cause you don't believe in, or, if your lord commands it, execute prisoners who can't afford ransom. If you refuse, congratulations. You're now promoted into unemployment, have fun. But let's say you actually find employment as a knight. That doesn't mean you're living the high life. You're constantly on the move, either marching to yet another battle or serving as a bodyguard for a noble who cares more about his hunting dogs than his warriors. The food? Hard bread, dried meat, and ale that's more water than alcohol. If you're lucky, you might get fresh meat, assuming you or your men manage to hunt something without getting caught. You also have to deal with politics. Your lord might expect you to swear loyalty to someone you despise or fight against men you once called brothers. Allegiances shift faster than a warhorse at full gallop, and if you back the wrong side, your career and possibly your life could be over in an instant. One day, your lord commands you to ride into a neighboring fief to collect taxes from a village that can barely feed itself. You arrive, fully armored, only to be met with the desperate eyes of starving peasants. Do you carry out your orders, knowing that forcing payment will leave children hungry, or do you risk defying your lord and suffering his wrath? There is no honorable answer, only survival. And this is the reality of knighthood. Honor exists only in stories, while knights exist in a world where the wrong decision can mean exile, ruin, or death. Even when you're not on the battlefield, the pressure never lets up. You need to keep training because a single moment of weakness could mean losing a duel, your honor, or even your head. Tournaments offer a chance for glory and coin, but they're as dangerous as real combat. One bad fall from your horse, and you're finished. And let's not forget your gear. Keeping your armor in fighting shape takes constant effort, and blacksmiths don't work for free. So, while the world sees you as a shining paragon of chivalry, behind the gleaming armor is you. A person like them who is exhausted, bruised, and always one bad day away from disaster. And yet you keep going, because in the demanding world of knighthood, stopping is not an option. When you're not fighting, you're training. When you're not training, you're guarding a castle. And when you're not doing that, you're probably sleeping in a freezing rat-infested tent while waiting for another battle to break out. Comfort? Never heard of it.